Assalamualaikum class 7. Hope you will be fine. Here I am your teacher Saima Aslam to teach you the grammar tree. Students, yesterday we have started our first chapter noun. We have discussed different kinds of noun and completed our exercise A. Now today we are going to start exercise B. Read the passage below and identify proper and common nouns. Here is a passage. This passage is about Loch Ness monster. This passage is about a Loch Ness monster. Loch Ness is the name of a place, and monster is defined a large, ugly, and frightened creature. A mysterious creature. Mysterious means unable to understand or explain. That is said to live in Loch Ness in the Highlands of Scotland. And it was said that this creature lived in Loch Ness in the Highlands mountain range of Scotland. The existence of the monster was first brought to the world's notice in 1933 by the journalist Alex Campbell. Through Alex Campbell, its existence was first brought to the world's notice, who published a report on it in August 1933 in the Inverness Courier, who published a report about the monster in 1933 in his daily newspaper. The person who claimed to have seen the monster was one George Spicer from London. The person who claimed that he had seen the monster, his name was George Spicer. The existence of the monster has never been established scientifically. Scientifically, its existence was not established. Those who believe in the creature claim that it is a surviving species of the plesiosaurs. According to people who believe in that creature, they said that it was surviving or it is surviving species of plesiosaurs, which were marine reptiles in the Mesozoic period. This strange creature is often referred to as Nessie by those who feel fond of it. The people who were most interested about the Loch Ness monster, they called the Loch Ness monster by its nickname Nessie. Nessie is the nickname of the Loch Ness monster. Here is the description of Loch Ness monster, or we can say the plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs is a category of extinct marine reptiles with a small head, a long neck, a short tail, and four large paddle-like limbs. This is the description of the plesiosaurs. The Mesozoic period is the era during which dinosaurs exist. We can say that in this time of period the dinosaurs existed. It is also called the age of reptiles, and it is also called the age of reptiles. Students, now we will underline the word or identify the words, which words are common noun and which words are proper noun. So students, focus your attention now please. Loch Ness monster is proper noun, creature common noun, Loch Ness proper noun, Highlands common noun, Scotland proper noun, monster common noun, word common noun, journalist common noun, Alex Campbell proper noun, report common noun, Inverness Courier proper noun, person proper noun, George Spicer proper noun. Next are your word species common noun, plesiosaurs common noun, reptiles common noun, plesiosaurs proper noun, reptile common noun, Mesozoic period proper noun, and Nessie proper noun. Students, our next topic is about countable and uncountable noun. Rules for countable and uncountable nouns. Singular countable nouns cannot occur without an articles or determiner. Example, I have lost a book. Singular countable nouns cannot occur without an article or a determiner. I have lost a book. Number B, I have lost my book. Uncountable nouns cannot take the article or an. Example, there is sugar in the box. Although uncountable nouns do not have a plural forms, we can use unit of measurement to refer to the quantity of uncountable items. Example, we bought 3 liters of milk, 2 loaves of bread, a sachet of shampoo, and 5 kilograms of rice. Sentence number B, he asked for a glass of water, 3 cups of coffee, and 2 packets of chips. Students, this topic is about countable and uncountable noun. Means countable nouns contain numbers and determiners. For example, one, and my, mine. These are articles and determiners that are used with countable nouns. And uncountable nouns, we use units of measurement to refer the quantity of uncountable items. For example, 3 liters, 2 loaves, a sachet of shampoo, 5 kilograms. Next mean for a glass of water, 3 cups of tea, 2 packets of chips. Means we add a measurement unit to the uncountable nouns to refer them. Now we will do our exercise C. Identify countable, uncountable, concrete, abstract and collective nouns in these sentences and write them in the table on page 3. An example has been given for each type. Students, you can see here is a chart on page number 3. countable की कैटेगरी में concrete and abstract noun, uncountable की कैटेगरी में concrete and abstract noun and collective noun. We have sort the given words in all these categories. Students, I will complete the table that is given on page number 3, and with the help of this table you have to complete the sentences on page number 2 and 3. You have to underline all the words that are given on page number 2 and 3, and it is your home task. So let's start. You can see countable में concrete and abstract noun. Concrete में first word is fruits, apples, basket, orange, child, jug, token, street, employees, workers, students, area, rows, junction, interviewers, candidates, Farah, traffic. And abstract noun, promises, doubt, wish, moment, incident, integrity, peace, fragrance, intelligence, money, appreciation, devotion, loyalty, confusion. Uncountable concrete noun, the words that come in the category of uncountable concrete noun are water, sand, cement. And abstract noun, the words that come under the category of abstract noun are sweetness, gratitude, sincerity, beauty. Students, I have explained to you that the abstract noun that come under the category of countable and uncountable have both same functions, or same words or same qualities, are come under the category of abstract noun. So the last word is collective noun, bouquet, crowd, battalion, police, family, mob. Okay students, it was our today's topic, and your home task is that you have to underline all the words. You have to underline all the words that are given in this table. You have to underline all the words that are given in this table, and the words are given in sentences on page number 2 and 3. Okay students, take care and Allah Hafiz.